What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about XDC Network. Now, they've been on a little bit of a tear in terms of the last 24 hours, although by the time this video goes out, that might not be true anymore. So, XDC, I think, is going to make a new all-time high. I think everything is going in the right direction for these guys. On top of that, and one of the few globally compliant cryptos in the world. There's only 9 in the world right now, and they are one of them. And you can see the growth and the consistency that these guys have approached crypto with. I'm going to take a look at the entire project and have a look and see what price this can hit in the next bull cycle. Before I get into any of that though, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. All of these were ones that I got in on, and I showed everyone that I was getting in on them because I expected them to have really good profits. And you can see what the prices of all these coins were when I recorded my videos. You can see the highs all these coins hit in a little less than 18 months, and what the profit would have been if you'd have popped $100 in to each one when I released my videos and sold when they hit their highs less than 18 months on. And if you'd have done that $2,600 investment in total, selling in under 18 months, your net profit would have been 123 grand, which is not bad, is it? Now, I sold these. Since the market has crashed, I have continued to buy cryptos, and I continue to share the cryptos that I buy on my website, which is CopyMyCryptocom. So anytime I find a coin that I like, that I think has big profit potential, I get in on it, and I'll tell the members what the coin is, what kind of gains I think that coin can have, what percentage of my money I'm putting in, and they can copy along. There is literally no work required for any of the members. Now, if that sounds good to you, making the same profits as me, except not doing any work, then head over to CopyMyCrypto.com now. There is a link in the description. It's where I share everything I'm doing. Everything on CopyMyCrypto.com as well is public record. So the profits that the users have made, the videos, all of it's on the history of this old channel, so you can literally read through the site, confirm everything you read, and make an informed decision if it's something that you'd like to try. Yeah, guys, pause the vid now, go do that, because it'll take you a little bit of time to read through the site. So let's have a look at XDC, up about 18% today. And like I said, this video might go out a little later, so we'll see. All-time high was, I think it was pretty much 20 cents, 19.39 cents. And look, this is one that I think still has a lot of gains. I really do. So first of all, look, there is a finite amount of cryptos that are globally compliant. There are in fact 9. Verge was the one that was recently added. But it only is Quant, Ripple, Stellar, Hedera, IOTA, XDC, Algorand, Cardano, and Verge. And XDC is a blockchain-based protocol that allows users to transfer value using XDC tokens. The protocol enables companies and developers to build innovative applications on top of the network. Now you might be going, what the hell is ISO 20022? This is the globally compliant standard every financial institution has to be compliant with. And this has to be done by 2025. So there is not actually a mad rush to get this done, but there are very, very, very few cryptos that have actually bothered to do this. Like I say, Verge is the most recent one that happened a few months ago. But this is the ISO 20022. The whole premise of this is it's meant to be ideal for quick payments, daily liquidity management, compliance checks, fraud detection and prevention. And like I said, every bank, every financial institution worldwide has to be compliant, and XDC are one of the few. Now, obviously, as you can see, 20th to 22nd of September, XDC Network's at mainnet. So you can sign up and stay informed. You go see them at their booth. So XDC is a low-cost, fast, and reliable blockchain built for everyone. One thing I will say, I hate this. I hate this website in terms of the way that they have structured this. I don't like the scrolling websites. Now that's, I suppose, developer preference, but not a fan. So It used to be known as XinFin Network. It's a hybrid public and private blockchain that combines the transparency of the public blockchains with the speed and security of private networks. Now they're providing state-of-the-art infrastructure to everyone that uses it, but particularly those companies, those enterprises that want to start transitioning into the next evolution of the internet. Now, they use delegated proof of stake as their consensus mechanism, which obviously facilitates fast transactions, interoperability, and cybersecurity. As of right now, the network can process up to 2,000 transactions per second and is Ethereum Virtual Machine compatible. So it means users can build upon Ethereum, they can move it all the way onto XDC, or they can literally just start at XDC. The founders are Ritesh Kakad, Atul Kakade, and Karen Bardwaj. In 2018, however, Bardwaj resigned to devote more time to his own startup, which was Aleatior Tech. So they've got bachelor's degree. Well, Ritesh has a bachelor's degree in commerce, accounting, and finance from University of Mumbai in India. Before joining XinFin, he helped establish the solutions and applications development firm IndSoft Systems. Atul is a skilled engineer and programmer who established new technology companies and provides funding for emerging platforms on XDC. He was instrumental in the development of Money2Go, which is a financial tech firm that works to combat online fraud. He was also instrumental in the development of AirNet, which is a hybrid online-offline travel agency. And he graduated from India's Sardar Patel College of Engineering with a degree in IT. Now, one thing to note with regards to XDC is only about 33% of the supply is out right now. So there is still around 24 billion tokens to be released. That's going to take time. Then the upside is they're not all going to dump at once. So the token distribution was as follows: 32.5% went to the team. 32.5% went to the network participants. 25% goes to the team. 15% is for the ecosystem fund. 10% for hedge pool. 10% for pre-placement and token offering. 5% for charities, and 2.5% as reserves. Now, XDC, as I said, enterprise-grade open source blockchain protocol. EVM compatible with enforceable smart contracts, uniquely suited to revolutionize, decentralize, and liquefy the traditional, I think that's meant to be traditional finance industry, might be trade finance. No, the trade finance industry through the tokenization of real world assets. Now, this is going to be one of the biggest growth sectors in the next bull cycle. The tokenization of real world assets. That is one of the most important next evolutions in blockchain tech and within crypto. I'm a firm believer we are going to see a huge growth in this sector. And when you look at just the natural evolution of traditional financial markets, this makes sense as one of the next evolutions. If it works parallel with how traditional finance markets evolved over time. Now, you can see the technical specs for XDC, but they are rocking at, as I said, 2,000 plus transactions per second. In terms of power output, it's a lot more efficient for obvious reasons than Bitcoin. Costs less compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. In fact, it costs 1,000th of a cent. Which is obviously fantastic. It's probably the cheapest knocking about at the moment. And as of right now, look, in terms of ecosystem, this is not one that blows me away by any stretch of the imagination. Right now, you can see that they work with Infocom, Media Development Authority. You can see they work with Propine, which is one of the first independent digital asset custodians. It works with the International Trade and Forfeiting Association, Fathom, Trade Tech, and TFD. Then they've got a reasonable amount of network participants, but these are ones that one would expect. Interesting having DC United in there, but they do have Princeton University, which is obviously a big one, along with Quant Network and OneChain. OneChain obviously less big. Travala, but Travala accept everything. Shopping.io pretty much accept everything at this point. Enterprise-wise, now the enterprise is more interesting. You've got participants like Copper. Now, Copper are massive. If you're not familiar with Copper, huge financial services firm, and they are working with XDC. Now, the enterprise thing is more interesting fundamentally than anything else right now. But they do have to grow this. Wallets is all right, but again, wallets what you expect. Exchanges, I don't feel should ever be on there. But it is worth noting, this is buyable absolutely everywhere. If you were going to get it, guys, I would highly recommend BitGet. I partnered with BitGet because they're a top 5 exchange in the making. They are, offering huge bonuses to anyone that joins up. There's a welcome pack of $1,000 for new people joining. They onboarded like Lionel Messi as an ambassador, so into Miami now's Lionel Messi. But on top of this, guys, they've got a trading event that's worth $2.6 million. So if you're an active trader and you're pretty damn good, you're going to want to participate in this. This is a global invitational. $2,650,000 is up for grabs, which is absolutely staggering. Spot trading rewards up to 50 grand. Futures trading rewards up to 2.5 million. So if you are a good futures trader, that is the way to go. And again, the bonuses for just joining is up to $1,000. If you want to join, use the partner link in the description. That will give you discounts on trading fees. That means you build more crypto as you trade. Now back to XDC. I like XDC, and I think the fact that they are globally compliant is going to be a big thing for them moving forward. But as of right now, there are a couple things that concern me, I suppose. The ecosystem is not huge. The ecosystem needs to grow. They've had a few years now. I'd like to see bigger companies onboarded as well. You start seeing some big ass, BMW, Walmart. I don't know. I've literally just named 2 companies I think that are working with VeChain. But if you can land some big companies, that would go a long way towards solidifying excitement. Also, as of right now, I do not believe that they have No, they don't. I don't believe that they have a grants system in place. I might be wrong, actually, but developers and creators, there's got to be a grant system in place for something so big. Bridges. Why choose XDC? Yeah, we know it's cheap, we know it's fast. They got grants. Grow your project, whether you're... The links below. Foundation offers several ways to learn about development, develop a use case, XDC participants. I don't see a grant system in place, which shocks me if that's the case. XDC Foundation, maybe that's where I've got to go. Maybe that's where I've got to go. 1 second, I'm going to pause this because we do want to see whether or not they have a grant system in place. Okay, so they do have it. It's through zinfin.org. So yeah, you can apply for funding, but there is actually no information in terms of actual funding. I do think this needs to be more obvious. I shouldn't have to Google this. It's not actually obvious on their own website. And if you want to get developers on board, you've got to make them aware that they can actually get some support in terms of building. But I mean, to be fair, I've done a quick scan. I might have just missed something quite obvious. Consult XDC Foundation. contact, start building with XDC today. XDC workshops, documentation, developer forum. Okay, either way, look, they have some form of grant system. It isn't obvious, but they do need to make that more obvious so developers know. If developers are watching, you can get funding on XDC. As for what this can hit, look, the few that are globally compliant have a great chance for the potential of landing a CBDC. And that's what's important. Those 9 cryptos that are ISO 20022 compliant have the best chance of getting a CBDC. While CBDCs are truly a terrible thing, the potential and the rumors that are naturally going to circulate and float around about the fact that there's a CBDC on the horizon, a lot of those coins are going to pump just off of rumors around that. And XDC is one that will pump, and its all-time high is only basically 20 cents. It's already a third of that now. I think this can do it. I think this can double what it got previously. I would not be shocked to see this hit 40 cents. That put it a market cap of 5.2 billion as of right now, or 5.5 billion really. That is not outlandish, but they do need to build this ecosystem. They do need to grow it. And let's be honest, look, if they land a CBDC, they're going to hit dollars. It's not going to be 40 cents, it's going to be 2. If they land a CBDC, they're going to be $3, $2, $3, $4, $5. But there's a lot of ifs there. And governments are traditionally very slow to act. Even central banks are very slow to act. And you're going to need all of those involved in establishing a CBDC. So I think we'll see a lot of rumors around a CBDC, but I think we're still we're a way away from that. If you like the concept of a CBDC, I highly recommend you research that more. They are a terrible concept that is not good for anyone, ever. It's going to be how the people are subjugated, from my perspective. Conspiracy theory or not, I think I'm right. So look into that. But tell me what you guys think. Can this hit $1? I mean, feasibly, I think this could hit $1. I'm not discounting it at all. But it seems a bit of a stretch from its previous high of 19.39 cents. So let me know what you guys think. And what if it hit, say it landed the US dollar, the CBDC of a US dollar, what would this hit in price? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And guys, if you just want to take the work out of your crypto investing, if you want to make it easier on yourself, if you want to make profits without doing any work whatsoever, that's what CopyMyCrypto.com is. It's where I share everything I'm doing. So anytime I buy a crypto, I let my members know what crypto I'm buying, why, what kind of profits I think it can have, what percentage of my money I'm putting in. And members can copy along. I've added a few coins in the past month or so, or past couple of months, that I think have potential for 100x's. I'm absolutely going to be adding a new coin to my portfolio in September. This is one that I think, again, has that 100x potential, except I think it's a lot lower risk than anything around. If you want to know about it, go on to CopyMyCrypto.com and just read through the site to see if this is something you want to try. Everything on the site as well as public record, so you can verify all on the history of this channel. And I'll see you all soon, guys. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.